I was young in Amakaba, yet transfer for your D and Como Ahodona, Yera Kennedy in Japan, this one yet for be pioneers on Ketua. Now, Jirapa, I am a Shabani, I would Jamadisha, I would Jirapa, about to ambassador, so a year or a year Cletus, a year Seidu, I know then small dopina, and a day or two a Jadefa, a year rat. Kennedy wa hina Japan kan ma hye wanyani edema adehia ewo Asen Central about ambassador so no wura aye Cletus Seidu nsema do work afa no nyina ene se 2028 about na MPP amanyoko no bekọ akoto na se omo prime minister na omo bekọ no ye wura Kennedy wa hina Japan be kire Bawumia pa ene campaign team se omo nye wo bia wori ntemo do pina na de atodwa edefa wura Kennedy wa hina Japan enso so ehwo na afa na no aye national delegate conference awo do course so na ye sinkofo bi no kwan titiri ne Kennedy wa hina Japan any brand champion no say odo twumone yankofo awodo bia yesi omo kwan say e order from above ne nyina no ayade so run also acha na adwene e de afa ho yenkwai na yenti ensem ado a owura eye Cletus Seidu ode atodwane ba ye ba be transfer na fei ye de nsem no so ho enkomo.
You see, if you lose elections,
right,
first and foremost, there's a reason. There might be reasons why you've lost the elections. So you need to look at those reasons. And I think one of the things that they are failing to do is what I call reconciliation.
Right.
You see, and if they are not careful, that is what will still hurt them going into the 2028 elections. They will go into the election fractured, and any house that is divided cannot stand. And they know that, my brother knows that. You see, if you organize a congress and decided to let one candidate to steal the show, you don't need to tell the rest that this is your direction.
Right.
You understand? Yes, like he said, in their constitution, in all the parties' constitution, we don't have what we call flag bearer hopefuls. But we know the intentions of people in the party who are not small people in the party. We know their intention. And my brother knows that very well. You understand?
Right.
So if a program is organized and some purported flag bearer hopefuls are being gagged in a small corner, whilst one is allowed to move around virtually the entire stadium to exchange pleasantries with delegates. For so many minutes, he was walking around doing that, taking all the fans' applause from the crowd and all of that. This, you don't need anybody to tell you that this was the purpose or this was deliberate or not.
You said it wasn't planned.
Yes. Why? Why was it not planned? If it wasn't planned, he is the only one who was given the inner perimeter to walk around, unlike the others.
He's the only surviving.
Yes, he is.
Vice President.
You see, but let me now come, which I know my brother will understand. When you are managing a divided house, you ought to be very, very careful in what you do, so that people don't interpret meanings into it. You understand?
Right.
There's already a perception that this early Congress, this top-bottom approach is being undertaken to favor His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He knows that. You heard that. Moro, you heard that. Everybody is common knowledge. You understand? There's that perception that is, they did some research and realized that, look, the current police station executives coordinators as it stands, if they take them to be the ones to go and vote in the flag bearership elections, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will have a chance. So they decided that, look, in that case, let's propose a top-bottom approach instead of the usual bottom approach. Moro, where will you see somebody building a house from the foundation, the roof, from the roof? Where would you get that? Nobody built a house from the roof. You build from the foundation. The two political parties lose power when the basis is destroyed, when the basis or the center cannot hold. You see, the top, you can, at the top, can take your decisions based on your interests. But if the basis, the foundation is weak, I tell you that it will not suffice. It will not work.
But Cletus, they've told you two reasons why they're doing this. One, the current situation, the circumstances the party finds himself in, the fractured nature of the party.
Yes.
The acrimony, the backbiting, the suspicions here and there. You are skewing somebody against this. You are favoring somebody. They are tired. They believe that if the party gets a leader early enough, it will end it. That's number one.
Yes.
Number two, these polling officers, these party officers you're talking about, most of them, their mandates will end next year by March. In some cases, I'm told even in April and May, right? Are you going to wait till that time, conduct your elections before you even elect your flag bearer? They don't have time. They want power in 2028.
Is it Moro? I understand all of that.
Yes.
This point that I've made, is that the first time? Are you hearing it from me?
No, you've made
yes,
it
so
second time.
I am telling you that, you see, Moro, to be very honest, in party organization, you cannot start to build a party from the top.
Okay.
Irrespective of whatever excuses that they would have given.
Okay.
But I can tell you that that is what will help them. What this action that they have taken will help them going into the 2028 elections. Look, you are managing a divided house. I understand where they are coming from. I know, just like he said, look, if you have a candidate, even at the parliamentary level, at the MP's level, or at MP's parliamentary primaries level, if you have candidates who have come to contest you and you are a stronger candidate, you pamper them. You understand? You pamper them because of reconciliation. You don't because you have the support of the current leadership of the party, then you abuse people, you disrespect them, you let them know that, look, I am in charge, my people are in charge. No matter what you do, I am the one who will shine. You understand? You don't do that. When you do that, you hurt people. They will not be able to forgive you. Even if eventually you win, they won't forgive you. That is the point that I am coming from. I'm saying that, look, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the vice president, the just immediate past flag bearer of the party. But if the NPP, if they had done serious, checks very well, there was no need for them to have allowed him to be the one to steal the show against the others.
Okay.
Definitely, they will never be happy. And they will not forgive the national executives, they will not forgive the organizers, and they will even forgive Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. That is why reconciliation will become very difficult for them, because they, the national executives, they have the onerous task to reconcile the party after these elections. Now, the other aspirants have seen them to be the ones projecting one candidate. How will you be able to charter or lead reconciliation after the elections? That is what my brother and co should be worried about. You need to reconcile your party. Any party that is not together, the two political parties, goes into an election fractured, and you can never make any good results in that post. So for me, the National Executive Committee should have told Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, at least, yes, you are the former flag bearer, vice president, but under the circumstances, let's those took fire. Already, we have been suspected to be with you. So let's manage it this way. Or yes, in your constitution, you don't have, even NDC constitution, you don't have flag bearer hopefuls. We don't have. But under the circumstances, okay, all these people who have shown interest to contest, all of you will use the inner perimeter and walk in and wave at delegates and go and sit down. You understand? This is how you chart a reconciliation course. This is how you start it. So that any of them that eventually lose will not have any reason to accuse you or accuse the victim. This is how you build a party that is fractured. You understand? But the tangent they are going, I see a very big problem. I see in the future, they won't be able to reconcile. Just like what happened to them. Because they are still hurting people. If you listen to Ken very well, Ken will tell you that I don't have a problem with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But the people around him, those campaigning for him, they think that we are nobody. So we show them that we are also somebody. That is what is happening. He will tell you, he has said it in many fora, that I don't have a personal problem with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So I'm saying that those who are campaigning or supporting the cause of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, you should change your style if you actually want well or wish well for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Because at the end of the day, your posturing, your style of supporting the former vice president will cause him more harm than good. Because your posturing is hurting other people. Your style, your campaign style is hurting other aspirants. That is what can keep on talking about this. Brian is a fine gentleman. Educhim, all of them. If you check, Brian, Educhim, all of these people, they supported Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in the last flag bearership contest, isn't it? Today, they are all contesting. They all think that they can lead a new patriotic party. So if you think that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia stands the chance to win, and he will need these other people to be able to go into the election formidable, you don't treat the others like they are nobody. Even I saw Ken when Ken was coming in, it wasn't easy for him to get into the stadium.
Yeah.
He stood there for some time, and I could see him boiling, but I think he restrained himself, because they said that some of the people that they were supposed to give accreditation were not given accreditation. So the security at the entrance said they won't allow them to enter. So he too was standing saying that, look, those people, they were supposed to accredit them. So they must give them accreditation before he walks in. So he stood there for some time. I know my brother will speak to it, but I watched that and I saw that it wasn't good. You see, these are big people in your party. Ken paid his dues in MPP. He started in 92. Everybody knows that. You understand? He paid his dues. All of them paid their dues to the party. So if you know their intent,
Right, so nipa yokoti ne yemra hye bedwane wo jama de hye ewo Jirapa abato empesua so wonabo aye Seidu Cletus ne ana etwegu ye ne transna ne nsem hodo de atodwa no ye di eho enkomo na ye ni komo
onyankopon ene yemboafo that has been my slogan and de ye nyina no sinyame amamu a oyekwa de kwa ye ba na we ne see it is Agyapong be show Bawumia say he's nobody say Bawumia na be show Agyapong say he's nobody emrene na ene be kire na emom ne kase pa ya na ye kase sia ne say mo na motemo party mu amudi mu dododo de menim pa say Agyapong nya dododo nti na opeso be mampani adore de ono otiwi aside be bie na wo pa obepa dododo de na de like they make out as
sure
because be ono at the age of 40 kokoto customized Rolls Royce. Do you know but na nyenewu
maybe
but that 40 years ago yes time odi 40 they say so say 60
something
60 something I know di 60 something sabe na nipa dodo say Rolls Royce Ghana ha and not to talk about the fact say a customized Rolls Royce say enya sanketwa ntie ka adodo de anka me sure sanka onye no ntina wo ba ebia anu akra na so on pep to me bia obi hu ni ntia e ba am say wo atranse hu say no ene ayi e wo say otumi eye e friend say oba na adwene wo ni trim no wo de bebo na o ma no konanim eti say sana bana said majority penipa na dia untumi nya ho hwe mi hu ni ntia na se ye ma frustration be moving say nipa nya papa na nkofo ntuma na we did the party sa party to man there that means Ghana for so beto ama no yes in the other time munya level grounds ama obi antumi ehu na fam dia wo ye na tun abo adanse mo be say de mo ye bibia favor obi me fi se basa emwa nti se de abrante no ka no ebre no ne na na be kire se Agyapong be lead NPP a me they are still maintain say honorable His Excellency Vice President Bawumia enye bad some besama na kwanya say only depart ni because of the dinner sell that and oto no so no enye say oye incompetent oba enema bebrebe na ene ebodi bia e de kai no to say digitization is an emanyama no dia ye nyina no ni digital ho bi dia that means because yenya Vice President hodo maba ya ntom nka kosi say abato so ya I'm going to bomb back community idea. So I say, sure. And the Vice President here, Sebi, with all due respect, or say Vice President, but near my also the end what in the room. So what in there, so you're more quiet, Thanksgiving, you know, dear Chilibi. So I say, dear bad, dear, and mammy, yeah, but dear Cassa, do say early day yet, dear, but then ye wouldn't dear Cassa, Papa, we, mammy, we, I do near day talent, say, what band ye wouldn't detail who be. So what I say, it's about me and a bad candidate, sure. Name said Nipan so omon pena. To say no, a doctor for professor for your tribe, ya bre, we need a businessman to say Agyapong. No so beba, no be trying the best 8 hour.
Right, so shall I send away for comments in the comment section as if am I yakramo.